Fun to show you. It's Jan and Ashley coming to you today.
Hi.
Hi, and we want to show you about something that's an accessory that goes onto a multi-needle free arm machine.
Okay.
This one will fit the 6 needle or the 10 needle, and it is ideal for helping support your projects. It's one of those things that's, I really think it's a must-have, and I want to show you how easy it is to put it on. Once you put it on, there's really not a reason to take it off. So just leave it on all the time, and let me show you how easy this is.
Okay.
So come on over this way, Miss
Perfect.
Ashley. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the A arm off of here because
Okay.
I need to be able to get into the screws that are right down in here and right over here on this side.
Okay, perfect.
So you just loosen the gray screws at the back here.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll just lift this off. Like so.
Perfect.
Set that down out of my way for a moment. And then I'm going to need a screwdriver, and I need a Phillips head, so I'm just going to get the one that was in
Comes with the
the
machine.
toolbox. And then this right here is the extension table.
Okay.
If you look at the back, you see it has these rails on it.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it so that this table can slide onto the free arm,
Mm-hmm.
it can slide out, it can hang, or you can just simply take it off.
Okay.
The other thing that comes with the package is these rails right here that have to attach to the machine.
Okay.
And you also have a bag of goodies, which
Screws and screwdrivers and
and don't drop the screws and washers on the ground like I just did.
what?
Yeah, you know.
That's not what we're supposed to do?
So in here, yeah, I'm going to lay it over here so you can see it better, Ashley.
Yeah.
So it has these posts,
Okay.
and then it has 4 screws, and it has 4 washers, and this is a screwdriver that happens to fit
Those
that
posts.
post.
Perfect.
Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to take these screws out.
Easy enough.
Yes. This isn't hard at all. It's just one of those things that once you have it on there, there's just not a reason to change it out.
Good.
My kind of thing is just have it ready to go at all times.
Yeah.
Isn't this a fun lesson on how to unscrew a screw?
We teach all sorts of stuff here.
So Ashley, what kind of things can you think of that this is useful for whenever someone's wanting to have a table?
I bet it would be useful for your heavier things. So your magnetic hoops, that might weigh down on that arm, or
You know, I like to do a lot of quilting.
oh yeah.
And, you know, if you're just doing one piece of the block of the quilt, I mean, it's not very big, it probably just fits in the hoop. But if I wanted to do the whole quilt, which I've done that, so I can create my own designs in there, then the whole weight of the quilt has to be supported somehow.
Yeah.
And so this is a really great way to do that.
Good.
Okay, so I've got these all loosened up, and I'm gonna just lay them down right here. The thing is, the screws that you get in the package and the washers are the same thing that you have here.
Got it.
It's just that you have extras if for some reason you were to lose one of these. So I'm just gonna use the ones that I'm just now unscrewing because why not? Here
Then
they
we don't
are.
have to put them all back together, right?
Except I lost it under here.
Maybe that's why they give us extras.
That's a very good point. I bet that is why they do that. So now that I have everything unscrewed here, this is where I'm going to need these posts, and I need this screwdriver to help out.
Okay.
So this piece of plastic, even though it's movable right now because we took the screws out, it needs to stay on here.
Okay.
I don't need to take that part out. And then this part is going to screw into those holes, and I'm just going to get it a head start with just finger tightening it.
Perfect.
And get one over here. And so what that's going to do is it's going to give this post space to be up above this this leg of the machine so that you'll be able to have the rails sit on it.
Okay.
Okay, so this is where this little thing comes in handy, because at some point it can be hard to get your fingers
Yeah.
in there. And you can use either this end right here, or you can use this one, because sometimes you can't turn it all the way around because it gets too low down there, like that.
Got it.
So if I use this one, it gives me a little bit more wiggle room to be able to slide in. But
Okay.
either side can work, and here's my best advice. Oops, I'm going lefty-loosey and I need to go righty-tighty. Oops, I knew that. Whenever you get done installing this, there's not a reason to take it off really, but don't get rid of this screwdriver, because if you do need to take it off,
No, you don't
and
have
you
a way
don't have this, it is more difficult, and I only know that because I tried to take it off without this screwdriver before,
to.
and it wasn't that easy. So as you can see, this is your basic how to unscrew and screw things into a machine.
Whew.
Think you can do it, Ashley?
I think I probably could.
So whenever we get this all installed, there's another little trick I want to show you that these machines have that I love, that is about how to make the embroidery arm be able to come towards you to make it easier to work on the project without having to take the hoop off of your A-arm.
Ah,
You ever done that, Ashley?
yes.
Can you think of reasons why we would want to do that?
I did it for applique whenever I was trimming
That's
applique.
really what I was thinking too. And sometimes I've done it just because I need to trim some threads,
Mhm.
and it's easier for me to get in there. Of course, this machine cuts the threads, but it's really nice to have something that can like just move it forward for me, because sometimes whatever you're working on is at the back of the hoop, and it's harder to get to it.
I bet having that table in there will make it handy for applique too, so we don't have to, you know, whenever you're trimming, you always have that fear that you push things out of the hoop if you're not too gentle.
It's true. It's true. The things that we learn about
Yeah.
in this, it's almost like a cooking class where you have to learn the difference between, say, a quarter of a teaspoon of salt and a pinch of salt,
Uh-huh.
because, you know, you have to have a little bit in there for it to taste good, but if you put too much, what happens?
It's just salty.
It's just salty. It is just salty, and I've done that before. Although I know the trick to that. Put a potato in there, and it soaks up the salt.
Really?
Yeah. Don't put a potato in your embroidery machine, though.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think that would fix anything.
You wouldn't do that?
No.
I guess I could have gotten these posts on here for you before now, but this way you get to see. It's not hard, it just takes a little bit of time to get it on there. So I have my posts installed. This one's, there we go, now it's tight. Now these are the rails,
Okay.
okay? So when you look at these rails, this end has a little hook on it.
Mm-hmm.
This end has that screw on it. We need the hook end and this little groove right here to be on the front end.
Okay.
And if you're not sure which is a right rail and a left rail, think of it this way. When this one goes on, because there's the holes, it
Perfect.
lines up there. If I tried to put this one over here, now
You've
it would
got your
be
curve to the front.
backwards.
Yeah.
I've done that before. Doesn't work backwards.
And you get to take it apart and
You get
put
to
it back
take it
together.
apart. So I'm going to set that one down, and then I'm just going to use those screws and screw this back down. Like I said, you do it once, you're done with it. Because
Yeah.
there's not a reason that you have to remove these rails, honestly, ever. Because even though I don't have the table on, those rails can just stay right there.
Nice.
And then you can hang on to those extras just in case you were to drop anything. And then this one, there's the groove right
Mhm.
there. There's that screw. And we're just going to set that right here. So I hope everyone had a happy new year.
Yes.
I know I did. Just excited for a new 2023. What is your New Year's resolution, Ashley?
Oh gosh. I don't know that I made one yet.
I did, and I already broke it.
Oh, did you?
Uh-huh.
What is it?
I wasn't going to drink Dr. Pepper this year.
Well, I could have told you you wouldn't make that one.
I got to come up with something else.
Yeah.
So you all
yeah.
can like message us and give us ideas what our New Year's resolutions should be.
Mhm.
As a matter of fact, what do we usually want you to do during our Tuesday at 2?
Like, share, and comment.
We do.
Yeah.
So Ashley, give them some little info about like, share, and comment.
Oh gosh, if you like, share, and comment, are we?
Ooh, we need a special.
We need a special.
We do need a special. Okay, you tell them about like, share, and comment, and let me see what I can come up with my brain real quick.
Okay. So, you want to make sure that you like, share, and comment. Get us out into the world. Show all of your little sewing friends. Be sew in. Help bring some traffic to us. And we like to get to meet all of you guys. So comment where you're from, where you're watching us from today.
And like,
share, and comment.
And I think what we'll do today is, for all of you folks out there that have a free arm machine, or maybe you've been thinking about getting a free arm machine, I think we're going to put the extension table on sale.
Ooh.
What do you think about 20% off on that extension table?
I think that's a great
I think
idea.
That's a great idea. And if you're buying a machine and you need that extension table,
That's the
that's
time
a
to
great
get
deal,
it.
because it's a wonderful tool.
Yeah.
So you see the little hooks,
Uh-huh.
the posts right
Those
there?
little pins right there.
It's on both sides of it.
Okay.
And so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put those posts in that little groove. And so
Got it.
if I just want it to hang down, it can hang down. If I want it to go up, then I just tilt up and I slide it back.
That's almost too easy.
It's almost too easy. So let's put on the A-arm.
Took just a little bit of setup time, but now we don't have to do it again.
Right, because I can take this off anytime I want to, because it's not really connected.
Yeah.
It's just in the groove.
Mhm.
And then I can put my A-arm back on. I don't know if all of you know this. You see that little hook right there?
Mhm.
That hook goes in that center hole. If you try to figure out which hole you're supposed to line up with the screws, it's
can
more
take time.
complicated. So if you just put that hook in the center hole, it's perfect every time.
And the other thing, this screw on the left side that she's about to put in here, that's the screw that pushes down the sensor that lets the
Oh, yeah,
machine know
That's right up back up here.
what frame is on. So if you're ever getting a switch to a larger frame error, try making sure that that screw's all the way tightened
That's a
down.
very good hint, absolutely, because that right here is telling that. And if it's not tight enough, it doesn't know for sure what hoop you have on here.
Yep.
Because the width of this determines what the hoop is. So then when you come in here and you put your hoop on, and we're just gonna get the fabric out of the way. I'm gonna slide it underneath the little grooves. So nothing changed on any of that.
Perfect.
It snaps in place, but look how it's supporting that
Yeah.
now.
You don't have any
So
bow here.
If I were to take this down, now, I mean,
You got
it's-
some wiggle.
You have some wiggle, and it's not bad, but if you can support it,
If you had something heavy on there, that would be more dramatic.
absolutely. And here's the trick I was going to show you about. So if
Mm-hmm.
you go in here to this key right here that you will see on a free arm machine, and you touch this one right here that looks like the hoop moving in and out.
Okay.
So whenever I move it forward, see how it brought that hoop forward? So now I can reach to the back of this.
The
So
whole
if
thing
I'm
is past the needles.
Right, if I'm trimming applique, or if there's a thread I needed to trim, or whatever I'm doing, I can see it easier, and it doesn't change what you're doing on the design, because when you're finished with it, you just hit the button again, and it
Goes
moves
right
it back into place.
How easy.
How easy is that? How easy is that?
It was too easy.
Okay, so what's the special again?
We're gonna do 20% off the extension table for the free arm machines.
Yeah, it is wonderful. Now, if you have an Alliance, this table does not fit the Alliance. This fits the Array and the Venture, but it would also fit the Valiant, Enterprise if you have an older machine.
Intrepid.
Intrepid, yep. But there's a special one for the Alliance because its footprint is a little bit narrower.
Yeah.
So, and it comes as a kit, which is the free motion quilting kit, where you get the table and you get all of the tools you need to be able to do free motion quilting on that machine. So it's pretty fancy too. But either way, we have those in stock. We'd love for you to be able to get one this week. Maybe you need a machine to go with it.
It's a New Year's present.
It's a New Year's gift. If you didn't get something that you really wanted for Christmas, because that happens sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Then it's like, maybe people gave you money and you're like, oh, I don't know what I'd spend it on. This would be a really great thing to have.
Yeah.
So welcome to 2023. We are so excited for you to join a new year with us. Again, like, share, and comment. And come see us again next week. But we really want you to come and check this out. Go to any of your stores, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Springfield, Muskogee, Fayetteville, or Humble, Texas, and we would be happy to help you out with this. You all have a fabulous day. We'll talk to you again soon.